Hello everyone, today we'll be doing the workbook solution for social science for standard 6, chapter number 6, Mauryan Age, Chandragupta and Emperor Ashoka. Firstly, we'll be starting with the MCQs. First one, in all of Chandragupta's achievements, which of his mentors played an important role in guiding him? It's option number C, Guru Chanakya. Second one, which of the texts written by Chanakya provides information about the social, political and economic system of that time? It's option number D, Arthashastra. Third one, Bindusar appointed Ashoka as the governor of which province? It's option number A, Avanti. Fourth one, where did Ashoka send Sanghamitra for propagation of Buddhism? It's option number B, Ceylon. Fifth one, which of the following was the language of most of the Ashoka's writings? It's option number C, Prakrit. Sixth one, which Greek king did Chandragupta Maurya defeat? It's option number C, Seleucus. Seventh one, which Greek ambassador came to the court of Chandragupta? It's option number C, Megasthenes. Eighth one, which book written by Megasthenes provides basic information about the Magad Empire? It's option number C, Indica. Ninth one, which lake was built by Pushyagupta in Girinagar? It's option number B, Sudarshan Lake. 10th one, with which Jain Muni or monk did Chandragupta spend the last years of his life? It's option number C, Bhadrabahu. 11th one, at which place did Chandragupta Maurya spend his last years? It's option number D, Shravan Belaguda. 12th one, who wrote the drama Mudra Rakshas? It's option number B, Vishakhadat. 13th one, which is the oldest and longest road of Asia? It's option number A, Grand Trunk Road. 14th one, who constructed the Grand Trunk Road the second time? It's option number C, Sher Shah Suri. 15th one, due to the teachings of which Buddhist monk did Ashoka adopt Buddhism? It's option number B, Upagupta. 16th one, on whose presidential post did Ashoka convene the third Buddhist conference? It's option number C, Mogliput Tishya. 17th one, by what name was the head of the agriculture department known in the Mauryan dynasty? It's option number B, Sitadhyaksh. 18th one, in which district of Gujarat are Ashoka's inscription located? It's option number B, Junagadh. 19th one, after achieving victory in which war did Ashoka's heart change? It's option number D, Kalinga. 20th one, who rebuilt the Grand Trunk Road during the British rule? It's option number C, Dalhousie. 21st, against which king of Kalinga did Ashoka fight? Option number A, Jayant. 22nd, what was the name of Ashoka's father? It's option number B, Bindusar. Now we'll continue with question number 2, that is fill in the blanks. First one, the huge pillar of Sarnath was built by the Emperor Ashoka. Second, Pushyagupta constructed Sudarshan Lake in Saurashtra. Third, during his stay in Patliputra, Megasthenes wrote a book named Indica. Fourth, India has recognized Sarnath pillar as a national symbol. Fifth, Mauryan Empire established by Chandragupta Maurya is said to be the first historical empire of India. Sixth, at present, the Grand Trunk Road is known as the national highway from Delhi to Kolkata. 7th, Acharya Vishnugupta is known as Chanakya. 8th, the script of most Ashoka's inscriptions is Brahmi. 9th, Emperor Ashoka adopted Buddhist religion. 10th, by adopting Buddhism, Ashoka became a religious man from a diplomatic man. 11th, Ashoka's inscription of Gujarat is written in Prakrit language. 12th, Ashoka convened the third Buddhist conference under the leadership of Mogliput Tishya in Patliputra. 13th one, Ashoka granted royalty to Buddhist religion. 14th, Chanakya was Chandragupta's chief minister of administration. Now we'll continue with true or false question number 3. First one is Indica was written by Megasthenes while Mudra Rakshas was written by Kalhan. It is false. Second one, the task of Dhamma Mahamatra was to propagate Jainism and raise the moral standard of the people. It is false. Third one, Chandragupta had spent his last days in Shravan Belgauda. It is true. Fourth one, during the time of Bindusar, Magad separated from the Mauryan Empire, it is false. Fifth, Ashoka embraced Buddhism following teachings of Upagupta, it is true. Sixth, the Grand Trunk Road is the oldest and the longest main road of Asia, it is true. Seventh, Greek king Seleucus married his daughter Helena to Chandragupta, it is true. Eighth one, Ashoka conveyed his message to the people through inscriptions, it is true. Ninth one, Ashoka's inscription of Gujarat contains articles of 5 kings, it is false. 10th one, the smallest unit of administration of Maurya Empire was Ahar, it is false. 11th one, the lion pillar of Sarnath was built by Chandragupta Maurya, it is false. 12th one, every currency note and coin of our country has a picture of the lion pillar of Sarnath, it is true. 13th one, in his victory over Kalinga, Emperor Ashoka defeated himself, it is true. 14th one, Emperor Ashoka renounced weapons due to the sermons of Samudragupta, a Buddhist monk, it is false. And 15th one, the name of Emperor Ashoka's father was Bindusar, it is true. Now we'll continue with question number 4, that is match the following. First one is Arthashastra, it's option number 5, that is Chanakya. Second one, Mudra Rakshas, it's option number 3, Vishakhadat. Third one, Indica, it's option number 4, Megasthenes. Fourth one, Deepvansh and Mahavansh, it's option number 1, Buddhist texts. Now we'll continue with question number 5, answer in 1 or 2 sentences. First one, how far was Ashoka's vast empire spread? So, the vast empire of Emperor Ashoka was spread at the northwestern border from Kandahar to Peshawar, in the north to Nepal, in the south to Mysore, present that is Karnataka, Gujarat Saurashtra, in the west Kalinga, present Odisha, in the east. Second question, into how many divisions was the Mauryan Empire divided for administrative ease? The Mauryan Empire was divided into 3 divisions for administrative ease. Third one, Ashoka emphasized on propagation of which of Gautam Buddha's principles? So, Ashoka emphasized on the propagation of Gautam Buddha's principles like love, kindness, compassion, non-violence, virtue, etc. Fourth one, which territories did Chandragupta Maurya conquer by defeating the Greek king Seleucus? Chandragupta Maurya conquered these 4 territories by defeating the Greek king Seleucus, that is first one Kabul, second one Kandahar, third one Herat, and fourth one Baluchistan. Fifth question, which information about Mauryan dynasty is found from the book Arthashastra? The information of political, economical and social life of people of Mauryan dynasty is found from the book Arthashastra. Sixth one, which basic information is found from Indica, the book written by Megasthenes? The important and basic information about the capital of the Magad Empire and its administration is found from Indica, the book written by Megasthenes. Seventh one, by which name is the Grand Trunk Road known at present? So at present, the Grand Trunk Road is known as National Highway from Delhi to Kolkata. Eighth one, from which script are most of the scripts of modern India developed? So most of the scripts of modern India are developed from the Brahmi script. Ninth one, where is the inscription of Ashoka located in Gujarat? The inscription of Ashoka is located on the way to Damodar Kund near Girnar mountain at Junagadh in Gujarat. 10th one, what was the role of the officer of religious department during Ashoka's reign? The officer of religious department during Ashoka's reign had to work to raise the moral standard of the people by propagating Buddhism. 11th one, what was the main purpose of the third Buddhist conference held in Patliputra? The main purpose of the third Buddhist conference held in Patliputra was to remove religious differences and establish religious unity. 12th one, in which countries did Emperor Ashoka propagate Buddhism? So, Emperor Ashoka propagated Buddhism in countries like Brahmadesh, that is Myanmar, Ceylon, that is Sri Lanka, Syria, Egypt, Macedonia, etc. 13th one, who planned the well-organized administration of the Great Mauryan Empire? Chandragupta's chief minister and ardent economist, politician Vishnugupta Chanakya planned the well-organized administration of the Great Mauryan Empire by dividing it into 3 sections. 14th one, how many sections of administration were there in the Mauryan Empire? There were 3 sections of administration in the Mauryan Empire. First one is central, second one provincial, and third one regional. 15th one, who administered villages in the Mauryan era? So in the Mauryan era, the Gramani administered villages with the help of the committee of elected members of the village. Now we'll continue with question number 6. Answer the following briefly. First one, what were the consequences of Chandragupta's war with Seleucus? After the victory in the war with Seleucus, Chandragupta conquered 4 territories. Being impressed by the bravery of Chandragupta, Seleucus Nicator married his daughter Helena with him. Seleucus sent his ambassador to the court of Chandragupta. Thus, after the war with Seleucus, the diplomatic relations developed between India and the Greeks. Second question, state the functions of an officer appointed as a governor. The functions of an officer appointed as a governor were as follows: to maintain peace and security throughout the province, to collect revenue, to obey the orders of the king, to keep the emperor constantly aware of the events taking place in the province. Third question, the articles of which 3 kings does Ashoka's inscription contain? Ashoka's inscription contains the articles of these 3 kings. That is, first one, Mahakshatrap Rudraman, second one, Pushyagupta, the governor of Chandragupta Maurya, and third one, Yavanraj, the governor of Ashoka. Fourth one, describe the sources of getting information about the Mauryan dynasty. So the sources for getting information about the Mauryan dynasty are as follows. First one is Arthashastra by Kautilya. Second one, the book Indica by Mcqs. Third one, Buddhist texts like Deepvansh and Mahavansh. Fourth one, Mudra Rakshas by Vishakhadat. Fifth one, stones, pillars, caves, stupas, viharas inscribed by Mauryan emperors. Fifth question, what effect did the teachings of Buddhist monk Upagupta have on Ashoka? Emperor Ashoka renounced his weapons due to the teachings of Buddhist monk Upagupta. He decided never to fight a battle in future. He became a religious man from a diplomatic man by adopting Buddhism. He constructed inscriptions, monasteries, viharas, stupas, etc. for the propagation of Buddhism. Now we'll continue with question number 7, that is, answer the following questions. First one is, why did Emperor Ashoka's heart change? After seeing the consequences of the war of Kalinga, Ashoka's heart was deeply hurt. He could not celebrate his victory. His peace of mind was lost. He could not sleep for many nights. He suffered a lot of regret and remorse. He realized that victory in war was not a true victory. What did I gain by killing so many people? I gained only a sigh of millions of women and children, he thought. At that time, Buddhist monk Upagupta preached about truth, non-violence, compassion and virtue to Ashoka. He got immense peace due to that preaching. Thus, Emperor Ashoka's heart changed. Second one, why is Emperor Ashoka called a great king in history? Emperor Ashoka expanded his kingdom by waging wars. He built a great empire. He invaded Kalinga and he was victorious. But seeing the bloody massacre on the battlefield, he suffered a lot of regret and remorse. His heart was changed. He decided never to fight a battle in future. He became a preacher of religion. There is no other king in the world like Ashoka who laid down arms forever after his victory, followed Buddhist virtues and propagated Buddhism. Thus, Emperor Ashoka is called a great king in history. And here we come to an end of the chapter number 6, that is Mauryan Age, Chandragupta and Emperor Ashoka. I hope you have understood the whole chapter. If you have any doubts, you can write in the comment section. I'll surely try to answer all the questions. Thank you for watching my video.